Morning, everyone. It's Hemba coming to you live from Portsmouth. It's Monday. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Well, it might be back to work for the rest of you, but I went to work on Saturday and Sunday, so I feel like it's Wednesday now, really. I don't feel particularly traumatized or anything. So yesterday I had this brilliant idea to do like a makeup series. Morning, Cara, because I've had people ask me, about different aspects of makeup. They sort of say, "Oh, I never know what to do. I never know where to start." So last night I did Makeup 101, which is like the basics, and that was basically priming, applying foundation, concealer, and then setting it all in place. Morning, Rose. How are you doing? So I'm just kind of following the natural steps I would follow. So if I had like a full face of foundation, the next thing I'll be going for would be eyebrows, because as you can see, 1 a.m. Where are you, my love? I'm thinking North America, Canada maybe, or the States, New Zealand. So yeah, makeup 102, eyebrows. Good morning, Leanne. How are you doing? It's Monday morning. So I use the Brow Obsession palette and a makeup artist brush. You could also use a brow pencil. I'll use a brow pencil in the next eyebrow session. I haven't used one of those since I discovered this palette, but I bet I still know how to use them. So yeah, so basically you need, a palette with the right color of pigments in. So this has got 5 boxes, but I tend to use just the first and the second. So this is in dark brunette and black because that's my hair color. There's light brunette and then there's blonde. So you obviously want to get the one that suits you, and then you need a good brush. And what you do is you start off with the tail end of the brow, because that's meant to be the darkest part, and then with whatever's left over on your brush, just do the inner part of the brow like that in upward strokes. So for this bit, I went sideways and upwards, just depending on what shape you want your brows to be, really. And then you can gradually thicken up the brow. Now, I know some people start off, Michigan, lovely, lovely. Right, some people I know start off drawing a line below, a line on top, and then filling it in. That's fine too, as long as you know exactly what shape and thickness you want your brows to be. I generally don't. I see how I feel every single time. So I gradually thicken them up until I feel like, yeah, that's sufficient. So it's not difficult at all. It really is as easy as it looks. So what you want to do is just do that on one side and then do the same thing on the other side. The problem I had early on doing eyebrows is I found that they were never the same, but I've learned that they're just never the same, okay? They could look very, very similar, but aren't the same. So really don't sweat it. Nobody will notice, because the popular saying is brows are sisters and not twins, okay? So if you've done an acceptable job, then just be happy, go out and have fun, and you will get better as you go along, I promise. So yeah, just gonna do the other brow quickly. And that would be the end of this tutorial. Obviously, I'm going to do my face. But yeah, the main part of it is the eyebrows. Now, there's 2 ways to finish up your eyebrows. You could either define them using concealer or just leave them as they are. It's entirely up to you. I've seen people achieve beautiful looks with both. I've done it as well. There's days where I think they look perfectly okay and I don't do any definition, but I will today. So I've got concealer here. This concealer is the shade is Chanel, and actually is the same shade as my foundation, because quite often we use a shade that's 1 shade lighter than our foundation, which I did initially, but then I moved up a shade in my foundation, and so now my concealer and foundation are the same color. But it doesn't really matter, it still does the job. So now I flip, so this is a 2-sided brush. I don't know if I said at the beginning. So I use a slanted end to draw in the brows, and then I use a straight end to do the definition. Now you do need a bit of a steady hand to do this. If you find that your hand isn't that steady, then rest it on your face like this and then draw. But don't worry if you make any mistakes, you can always go back in with the darker pigment and fix it. So this is kind of thing, if you've never done this before, this is kind of thing you want to try on a day when you're not particularly going anywhere, just in case you make a hideous mess of it, or if it just takes you a long time and you never get there. So yeah, that's the plan. Morning, Hemi, how are you doing? Good to see you. Welcome to Makeup 102 brow session. So if you missed it, please watch 101. 101 was the face. Foundation, concealer, primer, and setting spray. I did that last night. Just search hashtag Hemba Live and that should come up. Should come up in your newsfeed. So I just did the outline and then I blended it all out. I'm going to do the same thing for the upper margin. It really is easy, girls. I promise. I couldn't do this 4 months ago, you know. I never even thought I would. But here I am, doing it and showing people how. I love that about life, you know. Like, yeah, no matter how you've been or how old you are, you could suddenly learn something new. If someone had told me 6 months ago, I'd be not only doing my brows with a palette, but showing people how to do it, I'd be like, get out of here. Like, seriously. Right, I'm just going to blend that in. Da, 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 da. I've got 50 Cent in my head now. When I'm a bit more organized, I think I'm going to arrange to have some music in the background. Although I feel, you know, that could be a good thing and a bad thing. Good thing in the sense that you guys might like it. But bad in the sense that I might stop talking to you. Oh, that's good to hear. Good to hear you're great, my love. I might stop talking to you guys and instead start singing. Or bobbing my head and messing up my makeup. Morning, Tessie. Good to see you. This is Sunrise Club. Only the early birds catch me these days live. Yeah, I think I'm just going to get a bit more concealer to do that end. So this is easy as pie. Would love to visit England. Is it? You should. By all means do. England is amazing. I could be here all day telling you all the wonderful things about England. I certainly love it very much. Yeah. So, if you've not done this before, please try and let me know, okay? Just inbox me or write on my wall or come back to this video and put up a picture or a comment. I'd really, really like to see what kinds of results you achieved and what your thoughts are. So basically, that's this done. What part of England are you connected to, Cara? Do you know? Such a big place. Such a big, big place. Right, I'm just going to work on that taper at the end. Don't worry if I look funny. It is part of the brow process. So yeah, see? They're not entirely the same, like I said. But yeah. Usually it's acceptable. Most people won't notice. And if you like, you can just go in with a bit more pigment and add in whatever definition you think you might have lost. Ah, I see. That's really interesting. I love like when people look into their heritage and history and DNA. I talked about it with friends once, and they both decided that make them too nervous, and they just said no, let's not. I think I might just go ahead without them. I love how they could actually come up with like 10 different countries, and you're like, what? Really? Morning, K2. How you doing? Good to see you. Right, so those are the brows done. So that's essentially makeup 102 done, brows. So what I'm going to do now is go over 101, which is face. So this is like really step by step. So I went over face yesterday, and I've done brows with the brow palette today. Tomorrow I would do brows with a pencil. Okay, so that's essentially it. Oh, there's one more thing actually. There's one more thing with the brows. I'll just do it after I finish rubbing my primer in. Oh, I hope I didn't smudge that. Okay, right, where's my pencil? So this is actually a brow pencil. It's got a spoolie at the end of it, which is essentially like that. It looks like a mascara wand. So what you can do at the end of that is just sort of brush the strands of your actual brows back into place. Now I haven't got too many brow hairs myself, so this is an essential step. What I do like about this step though is if you look at the moment, there's a sharp demarcation between where I started to draw the brow and the skin where there's no brow. So you can use that to blend, use the spoolie to blend that in. See how I've just kind of smudged that line? And actually, sometimes I just push that forward a bit and then it's not so obvious. So that's a good tip I've started to use recently. So just pull forward. And then I comb the hairs right at the center upwards and the ones at the side out to the side. And it's all good. All good. So yeah, that was the very last step. I nearly missed out. Good morning, Wando. How are you doing? You got a book on your heritage. Oh gosh, you're going to make me do this now. This is going to happen. I can see myself getting stuck in already. I mean, I was interested before. I just needed someone to do it with. Right. So I'm going to do this bit quickly because I've already done a video on this. But 3 drops of foundation on my foundation brush, which I dab randomly around my face. It's very good coverage, it's light, it's airy, it's mineral based, it's suitable for sensitive skin. So literally just work it into your skin, okay? It's buildable as well. So if you apply it and you feel like more coverage, by all means, get back in there, apply some more. The other thing you can do for more coverage is concealer. I did. Oh my god, I did. I did. You know what? I tried not to carry on. It's not the most appropriate song, but yeah. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I've been wanting to have music in the background, but I just never know what to play. I just think, should I put the radio on? Should I put a DVD on? Should I don't know. I'm thinking about it. I'll make a decision. So yeah, just work it in, work it in. I tend to take this just right down the middle of my brows. And then somebody caught me out. You're very clever, Cara. It's a catchy tune, you know. And quite old. I'm showing my age. I bet there's nobody under 20 who knows that song. I don't think. Right, I need a tissue. I need a tissue. So see, just work it in, work it in. It has a matte finish, which I really like about it. And also I love the fact that the smallest amount does the job. So you don't want like extra foundation on your face. Before I used to wear foundation, what used to worry me was the idea of having so much makeup on. Because I've got oily skin as well. So I just thought, you know, I don't need more stuff on my face. But yeah, this is amazing. It really, really does just stay on. So yeah. Thank you for watching, ladies. I will catch you tomorrow morning where we will do eyeshadow. Have a good day. Bye.